I pressed charges against my father-in-law after he broke my arm during his so-called play fighting. My father-in-law Mike has this annoying habit where he thinks he's still 20 years old and wants to wrestle with everyone. All his sons-in-law, basically any guy who walks into his house becomes his personal punching bag for what he calls play fighting. Here's the problem. I have the bone density of a potato chip. I'm not even kidding. I've broken my arm 4 times, my leg twice, 3 ribs, my collarbone, and even my pinky finger just from closing a car door too hard. My bones are basically made of glass, and everyone in my family knows this. Every single time we go to Mike's house, he tries to start this wrestling nonsense with me. I tell him no every time. I explain that I can't handle rough play because I break bones like other people break sweat, but he just laughs it off and says I need to toughen up. Last Saturday, we're at his house for my wife Emma's birthday. I'm just sitting on the couch, minding my own business, eating some chips and watching TV. Mike comes over with this stupid grin on his face and goes, "Come on, let's see what you got." I immediately put my hands up and say, "Mike, please don't. You know I can't do this. My bones are too fragile." But he's already grabbing my arms and trying to pull me off the couch like we're gonna have some epic wrestling match in his living room. He starts pushing me around, and I'm trying to get away from him without being rude because, you know, it's my wife's dad. But then he gives me this hard shove, and I slip on his stupid area rug that's been sliding around all day. I fall backward, and all my weight comes down on my left arm. The same arm I've broken 4 times before. I heard the snap before I felt it, and then the pain hit me like a truck. I'm talking screaming so loud the neighbors called 911 kind of pain. Mike's face went completely white. He started apologizing like crazy, helping me up, saying it was just an accident and that he didn't mean for this to happen, but I was done. 20 minutes later, I'm in the emergency room getting x-rays, and the doctor confirms what I already knew. Clean break, needs surgery, 6 weeks in a cast. That's when I called the police. The officer came to the hospital, and I filed an assault report against Mike. Emma was freaking out, begging me not to do this, saying her dad didn't mean it and that I was overreacting. But here's the thing. I told him no, multiple times, over several years. He ignored me every single time and kept putting his hands on me when I clearly said I didn't want to fight. That's not an accident anymore. That's assault. The whole family lost their minds. Emma's brothers called me a psycho. Her mom said I was destroying their family over an accident. Emma cried for 3 days straight and said I was being cruel to her father. Mike ended up paying a fine and had to take anger management classes. He didn't go to jail, but now he can't be around me without supervision. The entire family acts like I'm the bad guy, but honestly, I don't care anymore. My arm is finally healed, and Mike hasn't tried to touch me once since then.